Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Edward D.I. Simone Gym at Johnston High School for some Division II girls basketball between the visiting North Smithfield High School Lady Northmen and your home Johnston Panthers. I am Matt Clements alongside my partner Anthony Vendetti and our entire crew here at Johnston High School Media. Anthony, the Panthers are sitting at 5-10. Who needs to step it up these next few weeks to clinch a playoff spot?
Matt, me personally, I think it's Alana Colon. You know, she is one of the leaders of this team, and Coach Diggs has just waited for her to get hot. You know, she's had a couple games here and there where she's hot, but he wants her to, how can I word it? Like, be more consistent, you know? And last game, the Panthers at Situate, Annabella basically dominated for the Panthers that whole game. They took the loss at Situate. But there needs to be that second or third option other than just Annabella, because once Annabella is subbed out of the game, and we've seen it, the Panthers struggle to find anything on offense, even on the defensive side of the board, because she's just a big part of the team. And Coach Diggs is waiting for that extra girl or two extra girls to step up.
Yeah, and Panthers looking for their first home win of the new year. They haven't won at home since the new year. They have more away losses than home losses. They've had so many close games. And I really think, you know, with February around the corner, they really need to start pulling ones here in Johnson. They have a lot of home games coming up, boys and girls. We have a lot of home games on the schedule. So with that being said, you know, you got to take advantage of that. You know, I'm not saying there's a big home court advantage here, but you know, you're comfortable in this place. This is where you practice, and I think that's where they got to execute the best.
They definitely do. And you know, like you mentioned, they can get a home crowd, but it's their environment that they're used to, and I'm surprised like they haven't win, because it's not the same like last year. Like, we obviously saw they were unstoppable last year in Division 4. Granted, they move up two divisions and they're struggling a little bit, but they have the pieces that connect. They have the chemistry, but what Coach Diggs really says to his girls, they lack energy and hustle. And I think we've seen it from, you know, the Panthers this season, especially the girls. They lack the energy, and that's why they have so many home close losses.
Yeah, you know, they're facing a tough North Smithfield team, ranked number 3 in Division 2, but they are down 2 starters tonight. Number 2, Grace Trowbridge, who is a senior, and number 5, Trinity Spas, who's also a senior. I see Trinity dribbling on the bench over there in her street clothes, and I'm pretty sure Grace is out on concussion protocol. 2 big senior pieces to that team, and if the Panthers can take advantage of that, you know, again, I feel like a broken record saying this all year, but if they play at their best, I really think that's a very unstoppable offense, because you get 3 your key players, and they're 3 different players. You got Alana Colon, who's a shifty point guard. You got Marissa Morsilli, who's a spot-up shooter. You got Annabella Giswaldi, who can also shoot it, but she's more dominant down low. Those are 3 pieces that you can score at 3 different levels, and I think Colon's best shot's the mid-range shot. So they have 3 stars who can score everywhere. They just got to piece it together. You know, Bella Rivas and Levi Frady played 2 good games at Situate on Friday, but it wasn't enough. You know, that's the number 1 team in Division 2. North Smithfield is, Situate is. But, you know, against North Smithfield tonight, I just want to see the pieces come together. It's like it's very there's inconsistency within the team, not just the players. You see a good game on Annabella, Cologne can't play as well, and they need to piece together. I think that Cumberland game, where Morsilli, you know, had all those points, you didn't see enough out of Giswaldi. If they can all piece it together on the offensive defensive side, I think they could win games big time.
They definitely can. And like I mentioned earlier, Diggs is waiting for the extra girl to step up in the team. And like we mentioned, like Morsilli with Cumberland, Annabella with Situate, all the others. It's just been tough to find that extra girl that can step up and, you know, be another piece to rely on, not just, you know, like in that Cumberland game, Marissa Morsilli, she was the girl to rely on because no one else on the offense was doing their part, and Marissa Morsilli was that girl. And that, like you mentioned, they need to piece it together, especially now with, you know, crunch time coming up, looking for playoff seeding. They are currently, I think, 12th in Division 2 right now, and they want to get a higher seed come playoff time. You know, maybe get the home court advantage.
Yeah, Panthers 5-10 overall, 3-9 Division Two. They've picked up 2 Division One wins, both against Juanita Sanchez, which will help them, with the new Interscholastic League RPI system, as it's not based off record anymore. It's based off a point system. Obviously, you still want to win basketball games, nonetheless. Um, the Panthers have competed with middle of the pack Division Two teams all year: Cumberland, Coventry, uh, Lincoln. Those are 3 teams that the Panthers have beat Lincoln. They should have beat them twice. They should have beat Cumberland. There's a lot of should-haves in this season, and with a young team, you kind of see that a lot. The inexperience shows. They're losing basketball. They're not losing basketball games by luck. They're losing basketball games for a reason. And again, I say this, but I won't be here next year. You will, but they're returning every single player, and that's a bright spot for this team. They're piecing it together finally, and it's like they're right there. They're right on the brim, and they just got to get past it.
Yeah, and like you said, they're young, and that's what Coach Diggs I could see looking forward to next year because they're all going to be experienced with the varsity level. Then you're going to have 2 younger ones, the Allen's 2 daughters, that might play a big part in the team, and they have the depth, but it's just getting the chemistry and experience in varsity basketball is which Coach Diggs is looking forward to this season. And like you said, next year you won't be here, but I will be, and I will probably see a bigger change because they have the experience with varsity level.
Yeah, stadium announcer just announced the lineups for North Smithfield. I will announce that right now. A senior, number 1, Francis Miner. Senior, number 3, Riley Reagan. A sophomore, number 12, Lola Hollowell. Senior, number 21, Maya Silveria. And a freshman, number 15, Abby Perry. That's the starting 5 for the Lady Northmen. Obviously missing 2 starters with Grace Trowbridge and Trinity Spaz injured. The head coach of that team is Gary Harnois. I had a great conversation with him pregame. He's assisted by his son, Ethan Harnois, assistant Frank Hollowell, and Paul Leftbrer. And, I saw him warm up. They look like a very well-pieced team. I think this is, a good matchup for this Lady Panthers team.
Well coached means a very well team, and that's which shows right there. 3rd place in Division Two, and for your Johnson Panthers, I'll announce it for you right now. You got a freshman, number 1, Bella Rivas, number 3, a junior, Annabella Giswaldi, a junior, number 12, Melissa Montero, a sophomore, number 15, Alana Colon, and a freshman, number 22, Marissa Morsilli.
Back from the national anthem. Again, Panthers starters: Rivas, Giswaldi, Montero, Colon, and Morsilli. We had a last-second change on that lineup. It looked like Iafredi was projected to start over Montero, but I think Coach Diggs, Coach Allen, Coach Keenan saw the size of that Lady Northman team
last 2 years have been key. The 2-point bucket there by, looks like it was Freitas.
Cologne top of the key. Giswaldi's three. Rebounded by Rivas. We apologize if our mics were off, but Morcelli's going to let it fly off the backboard. No good. Giswaldi's going to go up for another two. Doesn't get it. Rebound by Hollowell. And 2 opportunities for the Panthers. They can't convert there.
Again, unfortunate luck there by Giswaldi. We've seen it all season, rimmed in and out. It is still by Morcelli. Can't you take it coast to coast?
She does. Gets blocked at the rim, and I'm afraid he's going to get fouled. And I think Diggs is going to like to see that. Morcelli doesn't like to dribble the ball much. We saw it in an issue on Friday in Scituate. He did not like her performance trying to break the press. Right there, she went coast to coast, got blocked. But the Panthers going to have it on the baseline.
Young player for the Panther team, but she's already making a difference. You know, a little bit more off-season work. She could be a huge star, maybe getting the 1,000-point scoring boy. And there's yet another rebound by the freshman Bella Rivas.
Yeah, probably the smallest player on the court, but she always finds a rebound. Just Waldy's floater, no good. Fights for her own rebound. Who's going to get it? Cologne does. Good rebounding from the Panthers. Cologne's three, no good. Rebounded by Riley. Again, we apologize if our microphones were not on. If you missed anything, the Panthers have hit 3 threes, 2 from Morcelli, 1 from Giswaldi, as North Smithfield ties the game. Maya Silveria goes down low on Annabella, beats her to the rack, and ties this game at 9.
Silveria, she's been that girl, and there's a pass stolen by Smithfield. Or North Smithfield, apologize. Yeah, this is a little bit of a scoring drought after starting out hot.
Yeah, Panthers had some good looks, haven't got one to fall. Out of bounds. And the Panthers going to take over here with 2:35 remaining in the first.
9-3 run for the Lady Northmen right now.
Diggs calls out a play. Rivas runs the point. Morcelli's three, no good. Put back, no good. And after another 2 opportunities, the Panthers can't score. That's a lot of missed second chances that the Panthers, need.
And we've said earlier in the season, we saw it a lot. Marissa Morcelli, she has a green light from anywhere beyond the arc.
And I understand why. You got to get that freshman's confidence up.
Sharpshooter for Johnston, definitely right. Get the freshman's confidence up. Looking forward to next season and get in the postseason this year.
Yeah, crowded play down there by the Lady Northmen. Won by that possession, won by the Panthers. Cross-court pass to Cologne. Cologne to Rivas. Rivas, Giswaldi. Good ball movement. Morcelli's corner three. Hits the top of the rim, hits the wire. And gonna go to the Lady Northmen. Substitution here for North Smithfield. Number 23, Alex LaRoe checks in, replacing Victoria Freitas.
And also Marissa Morcelli checked out. Deja Brown, the junior, checked in for her. Been cold shooting as of late. Like I mentioned, Lady Northmen on a 9-3 run right now.
Yeah, Morcelli had 6 in the last. Had 6 points in the first 90 seconds of the game. Been cold since then. And Brown, she swings. She plays JV and varsity. We watched the JV games beforehand. She is a force on that JV court. I'll tell you that. She grabs her own rebounds, goes up. And I think Diggs really likes what he's seen out of that junior who, hasn't had much varsity experience.
Definitely. She shows no fear in grabbing the board, getting her own rebounds, and putting it right back up. She's been a force and been a huge part of the depth in the Lady Panthers.
Oh, stolen by Riley. Riley going coast to coast. Defense by Rivas. Her right-handed put-up is good, and that gives the Lady Northmen the lead. Good defense right there from the senior.
First lead tonight. Timeout call by Diggs. That's the Lady Northmen's first lead of the night. Remember, the Panthers were up 6-0 at one point, and easily erased. Now 11-9. North Smithfield leads, and like I mentioned, Panthers are in a cold drought right now.
Yeah, only can find the 3-ball right now. Annabella Giswaldes gets some great looks down low, great putback looks. None of them have gone in, but they will. We've seen it. She had a great performance down low in Situate. I think if they're going to stay in the zone, Giswalde's good against the zone, Marsilli's good against the zone. Unfortunately, Cologne's more, shifty against that man defense, but nonetheless, her passing is a key to this offense, especially against his own defense. But Panthers a little smaller of a lineup here. Cologne, Iafrate, Rivas, Brown, and Giswalde, the 5 in, and that one's stolen on the inbound out of Rivas' hands, but it's going to go the Panther way anyway. Good play right there by Laura Hollowell, and the Panthers going to change who's going to inbound to them from Cologne to Rivas. Hits Cologne, and that's their primary ball handler. I don't blame Diggs for wanting to have the rock in her hands.
Definitely point guard of the Panthers.
As Rivas chucks up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Brown. Ooh, stayed on the pivot foot somehow, getting swarmed by a host of Lady Northmen, but Panthers get a new shot clock.
Almost stolen again by Riley.
Rivas, cross-court pass. Ooh, Alana's floater blocked by Silveria. Here's Riley in transition. She puts up a tough 2 to put the Lady Northmen up by 4. Panthers have an advantage here after the botched full-court press, and Cologne gets fouled near the free throw line. She'll shoot 2.
Definitely wasn't the smartest shot by Cologne, but nonetheless, she draws the foul. She goes to the line and shoot 2. That is North Smithfield's 3rd foul of the first quarter.
Cologne shooting 2. Of course, the sophomore transfer from Woonsocket has made her presence not only on the court but in the school, as she is not only a basketball player but also a star softball player, and Coach Randy wants her on the flag football field, I heard.
Love Coach Randy starting that new Lady Panther flag football. It's a great thing to see out of Coach Randy. Give credit to him and props to him.
Not only did he start at Johnson High School, he started across the whole state. He's had meetings with New England Patriots executives. Shout out to him. Great guy. He's always active at these girls and boys games. Big part of the Johnson community.
For sure, and that one's thrown away. We'll go to Panther way. We got to give credit to Coach Randy. Shows up to the games. Big part of starting that Lady Panther flag football. And
we got is she going to shoot it at the buzzer? She does. Off the top of the backboard, no good. And after one, the Lady Northmen are up 13-10. Good first quarter out of the Panthers. A little scoring drought towards the end. They're going to regroup on the bench and hope for a better second.
They definitely do, and I really love to see Alana Cologne get hot. This is like, at the end of the season, you want your best players to get hot going into the postseason. And Alana Cologne, she's been really inconsistent all year. I want to see her get more involved and get more consistent into the final 3 weeks of the regular season.
Back from the first quarter break. Lady Northmen 13, your Panthers 10. Good first quarter out of both teams. And the Panthers will inbound to start the second quarter. A little bit of miscommunication here between both teams. And Cologne will inbound it to her freshman teammate, Rivas. Here we go.
Like I mentioned, I love to see Cologne get more involved, get her hot. Because when she's hot, she can be on a roll, and there's a steal there. by Silveria. She's going to take a coast-to-coast. Misses off the backboard again.
Riley's put back no good. After two or three opportunities, Panthers.
They caught a big break right there.
They did catch a big break. Here's Morsilli's three. Hits the front of the rim. And a rebound there by Abby Perry, the freshman.
Since Morsilli's first 2 buckets of the game, she is 0 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Oh, as Iafredi runs into a wall of Frances Tyner, and that one's going to go against Tyner of North Smithfield. Not much she can do there. She was kind of just in the way. Iafredi kind of ran into her. I'm not going to say it was a flop. That was, they're both moving at a high-speed momentum, and Panthers going to take over.
That's what Iafredi brings to the Panthers. She's a really great defensive player. Draws the fouls.
Morsilli lets one fly. She probably shoots 15 to 16 threes a game, and she can't find that one to fall. But the Panthers are here in the full court press, playing good defense, as it's stolen by Morsilli. No one picks up the ball. It's going to hit Morsilli's foot. It's going to go Lady Northman way, but I think the whole coaching staff at Johnston is very satisfied by what they just saw to Morsilli. Some aggressive play that we haven't seen in that first half of the season.
Definitely. Like we mentioned in the pregame, Coach Diggs, he sees a lack of energy in the Panthers, and that's what he likes to see right there. Great hustle play by the freshman Morsilli. Get a spark in the coach staff, get a spark in the team. Even though it went North Smithfield way, it's a great play by the freshman Marissa Morsilli.
Good ball movement here. The Lady Northman, as I say that, Bella Rivas steals it, but she touched her right foot out of bounds, and Northman will get a fresh shot clock.
Bella Rivas, another sneaky defensive player that we've seen this year from the Panthers. Not only Iafredi, but Bella Rivas. She's a great defensive player, speedy player, grabs the rebounds, and like you mentioned, shortest player on the court, but she somehow gets all those rebounds.
Good shot right there from North Smithfield as a three-point basket scored by Maya Silveria. Thought she might have been on the line. She was not. Cologne running the offense here. It's out to Giswaldi, who wanted the deep three, doesn't take it. Going to slow it down and set up the offense. Her mid-range shot, no good. She had Cologne open.
I was just about to say Cologne had an open look from the left wing, but nonetheless, North Smithfield retains the ball and taken back by Johnston.
Giswaldi going to take it herself up the court. Decent defense from the Panthers early on. Good ball movement also. Oh, double dribble called.
I think if Alana caught that, she had an open look for a 3-ball. But nonetheless, it's going to go back to the Lady Northmen.
2 subs checking the game for the Lady Northmen. Kira Hornis checks in. And Victoria Freitas as well. Lady Northmen have played about 8 or 9 players so far. Good rotation there from North Smithfield. Stolen again. Here's Morsilli going coast to coast, guarded by Ferreria. And
a double dribble.
Yep, she did.
That's 3 steals in the game for Marissa Morsilli. Trying to take it coast to coast again, but another turnover there. Had some big opportunities to take advantage. But, Marissa Morsilli, not that the best dribbler on the team for the Panthers.
Stolen by Rivas.
Sharp shooting.
Great play right there to the freshman. That's literally, if I had to tell you one play about Bella Rivas, that's it right there. Hard defense, hard rebounder. She does everything, even as a freshman on this team.
She's been under-talked about this year. We talk about just Wally, Morsilli, but Bella Rivas, she's been under-talked this year. Sneaky, speedy defensive player for the Panthers.
Cologne's corner 3, no good. Rebound won by Giswaldi. Her putback fouled on the way up. Great play right there out of the junior. Drawing the foul on the second chance opportunity.
That's what she does best. Grabbing the rebounds, drawing the foul, getting to the free throw line. Second foul of the quarter for the Lady Northmen. Two huge free throws for Annabelle coming up as the Panthers have yet to score here in the second quarter.
Her first is no good, and the Panthers make a substitution, checking in Montero for Bella Rivas. Giswaldi's second is good. First points of the quarter go to the junior captain. 5-point deficit for the Panthers. Ooh, that pass was tipped by Iafredi.
Ooh, almost walked there.
Montero went to travel these, these Panthers that aren't Cologne Giswaldi. They get a little anxious when they touch the ball, because it's a very one-way offense as Morsilli hits her third three of the game. Chicken from behind the arc for the freshman as she has 9 of the 14 Panthers points so far.
And that breaks it 0 for 9 shooting some, 0 for 9 shooting some from beyond the arc right there. Finally gets one to fall, and that must feel good.
That three from Morsilli forced North Smithfield to take their first time out of the game. Score here in Johnston. North Smithfield 16, Johnston 14. Panthers have scored 4 in a row and, are getting really good looks.
They definitely are, and Morsilli, she's been quiet. Like I mentioned, 0 for 9 slump from beyond the arc. Finally got that one to fall, and I can only imagine that just must feel good for Diggs and Morsilli. Get some confidence back. Panthers pull it within 2 as there are a little bit of a 4-0 run right here. And here we go. 4:11 to go here in the second quarter.
I'd like to shout out our Ferry Middle School boys and girls basketball teams. Both of them have clinched the division today. That's back-to-back for both the boys and the girls. Mr. Iafredi, one of the business teachers here at Johnston, his daughter, Liv Iafredi, on the court right now. He's the coach of that team. They've had great 2 years, led by Jordan Diclo and a few other 8th grade Jaguars. But, yeah, future's bright, Ant.
Definitely is, like you mentioned, Jordan Diclo. He's definitely a future of Johnston if he decides to commit here. As Marissa from the right wing, it's no good.
Giswaldi gets the rebound, though, and Alana Cologne's pull-up's no good. Great look right there from the sophomore as she goes on the ground after her and Tyner had a little bit of a altercation there on the rebound. No foul called. Northmen going to pass it right to Alana Cologne, and she's going to slow it down. Great play right there from the sophomore. Kind of get the ball handed to her. Panthers offense led by Giswaldi right here. She's going to put it up. Oh, fouled on the way up. Almost got the N1. But Giswaldi draws another foul. One of the things she does best. She's going to line to shoot 2 to try to tie this ball game.
Definitely what she does best. And I was just about to say before she got fouled, Marissa was wide open at the right wing. I was thinking that Annabelle, if she found her, she was going to pass out because she was double teamed and swarmed. But nonetheless, she draws the foul. She goes to the line to shoot 2, and her first one is pure.
3 subs entering the game for the Lady Northmen. Laura Hollowell, Alex LaRoe, and the starter freshman Abby Perry going to check in. Reagan Riley and Maya Silveria stay in for the Lady Northmen. Here's Giswaldi's free throw to tie it. She hits it. Tie game. Panthers have scored 6 in a row.
6-0 run, and Panthers have tied the game up. That's what they need. Get a good defensive stop and go down the offensive side and get a good shot in.
Reagan Riley goes to the free throw line. Her floater's good and regains the Lady Northmen the lead.
Well, she just shut me up. As I just mentioned, get a good defense stop and go down, score a bucket, but she shut me up.
Morsilli's 3 was no good. Rebounded by Iafredi. Her pass out to Cologne. Her floater's no good, but Montero went up for that rebound with Silveria, and she wins that battle as Cologne will inbound it on the baseline.
No, Montero, she flip-flops from being a starter to being a 6th girl for the team. but he's played a huge part of the Panthers this season. And Annabella, her right hook falls, and the Panthers have tied the game yet again.
Great look right there from the junior. Need a big defensive stop here, approaching 2 minutes and a half. Perry, top of the key. Her pass is swatted away by Iafredi, took it by Montero, and, anxiously passed it into the hands of Hollowell. As North Smithfield will get a fresh shot clock with 2 minutes remaining. Going to slow it down, try to get the offense going.
That would have been huge for Johnson right there. Again, Iafredi, the defensive star for the Panthers. Ooh.
Yeah, it looked like Swally went right up, but great play right there from Abby Perry. She's going to line shoot 2 and try to get her first points of the night.
Abby Perry at the line, shooting 2.
Her first shot is no good.
If the Panthers can get Perry to miss this second free throw, go out, get a rebound, go down, score a bucket.
Perry goes 0 for 2 from the line. Giswaldi wins that rebound, and they're going to try to regain the lead here. Here's Cologne, her floater. All rims out. Hit the back of the rim twice. Bounces out. It's been that kind of night for Cologne. She can't find it to fall.
That little floater and mid-range is Cologne's shot, and like you mentioned, just can't find it to fall tonight. Only 1 point on the board for her, and it was 1 free throw she made. She missed the second one.
Oh, Reagan Riley drove to the paint. Panthers swarmed her well, but a foul going to be called on Cologne.
That'll be her first personal of the game.
Hollowell to inbound it here for the Lady Northmen. 78 seconds remaining in the first half. Tied game. Silveria, top of the key. Good ball movement here from the Lady Northmen. I keep saying that, but they're moving the ball well. 20 left on the shot clock. Here's Riley's three-point heave. It's good. Reagan Riley's 23-footer regains the Lady Northmen the lead as it's back and forth here in Johnston. Here's Cologne's pull-up. No good. Another good look right there from the sophomore. Again, cannot find it to fall.
It's been a tough shooting day for Cologne, like you mentioned. That her right-hand floater and pull-up mid-range is her shot, but she just can't find it to fall today. There's an air ball there for the Lady Northmen. It's going to go the Panther way.
Little heat check right there from Reagan Riley. She's had a good game so far, and
she pulled that one from deep, and
that was at least 25 feet away.
Shot clock turned off for the Panther. Let's see. Interested to see what they do with the final 30 seconds here in the first half.
Good pump fake from Giswaldi. She gets a good look. It's blocked. Maya Silveria with a great play. Goes across the paint, and it meets Giswaldi at the top.
What a block right there by Silveria. Wow. Or Silveria, excuse me.
As Victoria Freitas drives in on Morsilli, draws the foul with 11 seconds left. Lady Northmen can gain their lead to at possibly 23.
Definitely what Coach Diggs didn't want to do. A foul with 11 seconds to go here in the half, hoping for 2 misses.
Her first is no good. Panthers hoping to grab the rebound off a miss here, have about 10 seconds to set up an offense, get one last shot to go into the locker room. As Freitas hits one, goes 1 for 2. 22-18. Approaching halftime here. Cologne drives all the way.
It looks like she shuffled a little bit.
Yeah, she did travel.
Now North Smithfield will get the final shot of the half.
Yeah, Panthers not going to get in a full court press here, as Hollowell will just roll it in here to Reagan Riley. Hollowell is passed. Silveria, 1 second left. She's going to chuck it up, get blocked. Good play right there by Iafredi. And going into the half, the North Smithfield Lady Northmen 22, your Johnson Panthers 18. Anthony, I like what I saw to that Panther offense right there. Cologne can get it to fall. They're going to have a good second half.
I think they can. They got to limit, the turnovers that have been key. They've been traveling a lot today and throwing it out of bounds. It's been crucial. But we're going to go into the half. The Lady Northmen 22, your Johnson Panthers 18. We'll be back after the intermission.
Back in Johnston for the second half. North Smithfield, Lady Northmen 22. Your Johnston Panthers 18. And very well played first half out of the Panthers going against 9-4 North Smithfield team. What do you want to see? I mean, I'll tell you what we want to see. We want to see Alana Cologne hit her shots in the second half. I'll tell you that.
We definitely do. You know, she's been quiet all game, inconsistent all year. It's time for her to get hot, pull off an upset against the number 3 North Smithfield Lady.
North Smithfield going to start the offense here. Out there for the Panthers is Cologne, Iafredi, Giswaldi, Morcilli, and Rivas. Silveria down low, having trouble with it, guarded tightly by Cologne. And Giswaldi now it's taken, tipped by Cologne into the hands of Iafredi. She's going to slow it down. Get it to Rivas, and the Panthers going to get the, good look here for Morcilli. She's going to start the half hot. Yes, she's going to start the half hot. I butchered my words there, but it's chicken in Johnston for Marissa Morcilli, her 4th 3 of the game.
Starting off the second half, how she started off the game, coming out hot, and now she's up to 12 points.
On the other end, here's North Smithfield, and it's good. Laura Hollowell goes band for band with Marissa Morcilli and gives the Panthers a 4-point deficit, just like it was about 20 seconds ago. Oh, wow. As Giswaldi gets probably the easiest take of her life. And that was a little too easy. Panthers cut their deficit to 2.
Wide open lane for Giswaldi. She took advantage of it. Panthers, they're in desperate need for a stop right now.
Seemed to be a miscommunication there in that zone. Happens once in a while. It's one of the pros of man defense. Silveri on the baseline to Hollowell. Her 2-point attempt, it's good. Hits the rim 3 times, bounces in.
Going back and forth already to start the second half.
Giswaldi going to take it herself on Silveria. Her shot off the backboard's good. Annabella Giswaldi goes head up with one of the best players on North Smithfield. Maya Silveria wins the battle, and that sailing pass goes out of bounds off the hand of Laura Hollowell, and the Panthers will take over here with 6:07 remaining in the third.
This is time. This is a big time possession for the Panthers. Tie the game or take the lead.
Foul committed on North Smithfield. That one's going to go against Abby Perry. Good start to the second half here. Officially 2 minutes in. Panthers going to run their play on the baseline. Cologne finds Annabella. She beats Perry to the rack and ties the game. What a play. Simple, smooth, and executed to a T.
Couldn't have described it any better. On the inbound, it's still by Cologne.
Cologne's going to go up. Oh, and she puts too much on it, but it's rebounded by her freshman teammate, Bella Rivas. Jump ball. Believe that one's going to stay.
It is going to stay, yes.
Ooh, that could have gone either way. They do call jump ball. Rivas ripped it away, but it was dual possession for too long as Gabby Austin checks in for Abby Perry. Ooh, Cologne's pass stolen by Austin. Good play, but it's stolen by Giswaldi. She's going to take it on Silveria. Goes up, misses it, rebounded by Silveria. And she's going to slow down this North Smithfield offense. They beat the press. Here's Austin. Has trouble with it. Oh, she had it wide open.
Ooh.
Doesn't have it. But Frances Tyner gives North Smithfield the lead. A lot just happened there, Ant.
I couldn't believe what just happened myself. I thought she was going to have a wide open layup, but found Tyner. She puts it in.
Giswaldi, pump fake, Silveria goes up. Oh, almost gets the N1. Good pump fake right there from the junior captain. Gets fouled on the way up by Maya Silveria, and she's going to go to the line to try to tie this one.
That's what she does best. Drawing the foul, driving in. Huge for Giswaldi. These are 2 big free throws coming up. Try to tie this game up.
A little crowd noise right there from the North Smithfield parents. Forces a Giswaldi's miss as Kara Harnois checks in, replacing Frances Tyner. Her second attempt. Rims out. Giswaldi with a rare 0 for 2 at the line. Panthers still down by 2.
That's 2 tough misses right there for the junior captain.
Afraid going to get charged on a foul. He's playing some aggressive defense in the backcourt. That's Afraidi's second. Not many Panthers in foul trouble. Good sight to see in the third quarter. As Reagan Riley's ugly take rebounded by Giswaldi, and Cologne makes her first field goal of the game. A good sight right there for Coach Diggs' team.
And it was bound to finally go in at some point. And good play by the freshman Morsilli breaking up, which would have been a wide open North Smithfield layup. Great play by the freshman right there, but going back to that Cologne shot, huge. Her first field goal, and like we mentioned before the start of the half, we want to see her get hot, make her shots, and right there, knocks in the pull-up 2, and this game is tied. I feel like we got a lot of ties and lead changes here today.
Good sight to see. That means we're watching some good basketball, good offensively and defensively. I'd like to note that in their last game against Mount Hope, North Smithfield only scored 30 points. They have 29 right now with over 12 minutes remaining of game time. So good sign for Coach Harnois's team. Ooh, tough shot right there from Austin. Yeah, and Cologne's in the fast break. And she gives the Panthers the lead. Cologne scored 4 points in the last about 40 seconds. Her only 2 field goals of the night, and she gives the Panthers the lead.
That's the first Panthers lead since the first quarter, and again, there's North Smithfield tying it up.
Silveria made you eat your own words right there.
And that was just in the process of talking about that. Was the first lead since the first quarter. Ifraidi's shot's no good.
Good pass right there from Giswaldi to Ifraidi. Couldn't convert there. Ooh, good pass by North Smithfield. Tough shot right there from Harnois. Rebounded by Cologne. Getting chased by Silveria. Going to slow it down. And, Rivas' 3, no good. She's going to grab her own rebound like always. Her putback. Rolls in and gives the Panthers the lead. Great play right there from the freshman. Following her shot, giving the Panthers the lead.
What a shot right there by the freshman Bella Rivas. May not be known for her offense, but right there. Ooh, a tough call there. Wow.
Yeah, Giswaldi a little animated right now with the hand still up, kind of trying to prove her point. Nonetheless, she must have clipped the arm right there, Hollowell. And again, North Smithfield has the opportunity to tie this game. So many lead changes.
Like you mentioned earlier, this is good basketball. You know, Panthers trying to upset the number 3 team in Division II, and they're playing North Smithfield really well right now. Coach Diggs has to be proud of his team's performance.
The Ferry boys and girls team making some noise in the crowd. Hollowell missed her first.
They're going band for band with the North Smithfield parents that tried to distract Annabella.
She goes 0 for 2. Rebounded by Morsilli. Cross down court pass to Cologne. Rivas' 3 hits the top of the rim, top of the backboard. That's out of bounds. Good look right there from the freshman off a good pass from her sophomore teammate.
Would have been a huge 3 if Bell Rivas got it to fall, but just couldn't. And it's going to be a timeout call by, looks like Smithfield. North Smithfield, excuse me.
Yeah, a lot's happened in these first 5 minutes. This is the first stoppage of play we've had in terms of a timeout. Very good first 5 minutes of the half. And, again, a couple missed shots. A more silly missed 3. A couple Bella Rivas missed 3s. They hit those shots. Panthers would have a good lead, but, again, only a 2-point lead against, again, the number 3 team in the division.
It's great basketball right here, Matt. And we are seeing it all. We've seen defense. We've seen offense. Like you said, we've seen everything today.
Good crowd tonight in Johnston. Again, everyone back in school after exam week. It's the first Tuesday back. Students, 2 days into their second semester schedules. For some seniors, it's a whole new schedule. For others, a couple new electives. Definitely a good environment around. It's kind of like a new first day of school. Fresh start, especially if you had a rough first semester. Kind of like that about high school.
definitely felt that on the first day back from exam. It felt like the first day of school. You know, I'm a junior and I had a couple of classes switch, but it just felt like a different environment first day back. It just felt like a weird first day of school, but nonetheless, we got more basketball to play, and it looks like we're going to have a good finish to this one.
We do. As Riley's 3 is going to give North Smithfield the lead. Wow.
Another lead change here in this game. Unreal.
Oh, bounce pass. Stolen by Harnois. Good take right there from Riley, and she has 5 points in the last 20 seconds here. Just Waldy off the high post. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Silveria.
It's been those two going at it inside the whole game.
I'd make the case those are the two best players on the court. Reagan
Definitely
Riley being a close third. Panthers playing some tight defense here in that 3-2 zone. The smaller lineup that Coach Diggs likes to run. That shot rims out. Put back. Might have been tipped by Giswaldi. Ball on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrowed to the Lady Northmen. Diggs wants his team start diving for those loose balls. You know, something that aggressive defensive teams do a lot. Oh, as Silverius fouled on the way up. Is that one going on Giswaldi again? It is. Oh, that's her 4th. Oh, Lord.
Oh, and Annabella has now, you mentioned, oh, Lord, she's now entered foul trouble, and only a matter of time. I can always see Josiana Santana waiting there. They're going to be subbed in, and it is. And this is what we talked about pregame. When Annabella is subbed out of the game, it's a whole new Panther team, and it's interesting to see who's going to step up for the Panthers.
Yeah, it's a whole new team. You think on the offensive side, but it's more the defensive side. She's a big part of that. Oh, my God, as Morsilli's pass barely saved by Santana. Back to what I was saying. Giswaldi's a big part of that, the middle of that 2-3 zone or that 3-2 zone. So without having her, it's a big liability on the defensive side. Ooh, good pass right there, fouled. I mean, I don't know if Coach Diggs like that pass cross court to Iafredi, but
that had intercepted me all over that. But fortunately, it found Olivia Iafredi's hands. She drew the foul.
Yeah, it's like when a quarterback throws cross-body pass, it's kind of like bound to be intercepted. Morselli's going to get an open 3, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Riley. Good ball movement here. Riley, good pass to Silveria. She tipped it out of bounds. Panthers will take over, down by 4.
Like I mentioned, you know, Annabella being subbed out, it changes defense and offensive sides, like basically a whole different Panther squad. And it's, like you said, it's interesting to see who's going to be the next girl to step up. Will it be Santana, her sub? Will it be Cologne? Will it be Morsilli? Who knows?
As Cologne hits a pull-up mini from the right elbow. Got the deficit to 2. Good shot right there from the sophomore. She's finding her groove here in this third quarter.
That is 6 points here in the third quarter for Cologne. 7 points combined. Cologne really finding her groove here in the third quarter. Panthers have 14 fouls here in the third quarter with 45 seconds left. One more foul that will put North Smithfield in the bonus.
As traveling violation called on Reagan Riley. A rare mistake she's had tonight. She's been phenomenal for this North Smithfield team. But Bella Rivas, the freshman, ball in her hands. 40 seconds left in this third quarter. Panthers down by 2, trying to regain the lead. We've seen so many lead changes from the end of the first half into this third quarter.
It has been an entertaining third quarter. I can only imagine how the fourth quarter is. A good block by Salvera.
Yeah, great ball movement right there in transition. Francis Tyner makes it 39-35. Panthers hoping to get the last shot here. Shot clock turned off.
They need a last shot. They cannot give North Smithfield the ball again.
Oh, no, they do.
Another steal.
Tyner's going to get a right-handed take. Wow, way too much on it. Rebounded by her teammate at the buzzer, no good. Good look right there from Victoria Freitas. Doesn't get it to fall. And going into the fourth quarter, North Smithfield has a 4-point lead, 39-35.
Panthers caught a huge break right there. It could have been a lot worse going into the fourth quarter. Could have been a 6-point deficit. But nonetheless, it's only a 4-point. And I think we're shaping up to see a fitting finish to the end of this respective game. You know, we've seen offense, we've seen defense. We've seen everything today from these two teams battling it out. Johnson trying to pull off the upset. Number 12 against number 3. It's going to be a great finish.
Yeah, number 12 Johnston that can play like a number 5 Johnston, and they're doing so tonight. Again, only unfortunate thing right now, just Waldy, I can see her standing right up right now. That means she's not going to be checking in to start this fourth quarter. You probably might not see her to the middle of that quarter. They need to use her wisely. 4 fouls, maybe not put her in the middle of that zone where you know, North Smithfield's Maya Silveria has kind of swarmed to tonight. So, yeah, we got a good fourth quarter here. I think if Morsilli can get hot, Cologne can keep hitting those mid-range pull-ups. Bella Rivas does some, has some efficiency on both sides. Same thing with Levi Frady and Josiana Santana. It's going to be a good fourth quarter, and, you know, it goes both ways. Good basketball both ways tonight.
Definitely is, and like I mentioned, it's interesting to see who's going to be the next to step up with just Wally on the bench in foul trouble.
Right here at the Purdue.
5 seconds left, right? Dribble until you get a shot. Yeah, stop and dribble for me.
Cologne inbounds it to Rivas. 3-2 zone here from North Smithfield. Pass, Morsilli, top of the key, her 3 off the backboard, no good. Put back by JoJo Santana, no good. And Silveria is going to take that one. 2 good looks for the Panthers. Good block right there from Maya Silveria. As North Smithfield's going to go to the rack, and 1. Reagan Riley goes to the rack. Her right-handed finger roll is good. Count the basket. 41-35. North Smithfield up by 6 as Melissa Montero's at the table for the Panthers.
That is tough right there, coming out of the third quarter break with an and 1 by Reagan Riley, who's been a star for the North Smithfield Lady Spartans tonight. The Northmen, sorry.
As Reagan Reagan Riley converts the 3-point play right there, and the Panthers are going to be down by 7. Not where they want to be right now.
Definitely don't, and especially with Annabella sitting the bench right now. Like I mentioned, who's going to be the next girl to step up.
Well, Cologne gets a good look from behind the arc. Her 3-point heave hits the front of the rim. Rebounded by Aya Frady, who's going to kick it out to Morsilli. And after a little bit of a miscue right there, Cologne has 25 left on the shot clock to get this offense set up. Good pass into the corner. Morsilli's 3. She's going to be fouled on the way up. Good shot, good look in the corner against that zone defense. Morsilli gets fouled by Harnois, and Morsilli has a chance to make this a 4-point game.
If you can knock down these 3 crucial free throws for Morsilli right now, not only for the Panthers, but maybe to get her shooting back on track.
She banks the first one in. Her second attempt hits the rim and out, and 2 substitutions here for the Lady Northmen. Hollowell and Gabby Austin check in, replacing Harnois and Victoria Freitas. We've been seeing that rotation all night. Morsilli's 3rd attempt. Rims out. Who's going to win that rebound? I don't know. Oh.
It's going to go North Smithfield way.
Yeah, I thought that one could have went either way. Lady Northmen win it. Down by 6. Coach Jamal Diggs is going to call a timeout.
I'm also interested to see when Annabella Wally will check into the game. Like you mentioned, it might be the mid of the fourth quarter because, you know, of course, the foul trouble she's in. 4 personal, 5 is the max fallout. So interesting to see when she gets back in the game if she can make a difference. But right now for the Panthers, it's keeping it close. And when you get just Wally back in, that's when you can take advantage and really put some pressure on North Smithfield, get back in this game.
Yeah, the star for the Lady Northmen has been Reagan Riley. I keep saying her name because she keeps scoring. She's been a force so far. Anyway, Laura Hollowell inbounded here for North Smithfield. Her pass, Cologne and Iafridi cornered Silveria there, but they get out of that. They break the press, get it down low. Ooh, that one's going to be a travel. Silveria kind of carried it on the shoulder right there.
Just about to say they were looking for a travel, but they were just called right there.
Yeah, good defense right there from Melissa Montero, who is obviously in for the absence of Giswaldi. Cologne has a good look right here. She's going to take it. Her three-point heave. It's good. Alana Cologne makes it a three-point game as it's chicken from behind the arc for the sophomore.
Huge shot for Cologne right there. Pull this to a one-possession game that's thrown out of bounds.
That one's going to roll into the lobby as the Panthers get the break they need.
Huge right there. Now they have a chance to tie the game and put the ball in the hands of Cologne. Here's just Wally checking into the game. See, this is what I was just saying. You keep it close and you get just Wally back in the game. This is when you can take advantage, but just Wally still has to watch out. She's still in foul trouble. 4 personal, max out is 5.
Yeah, she has to watch out on both sides of the ball. She tends to use her size a lot on the offensive side. You know, sometimes an offensive foul that counts towards the personal fouls. So she's got to watch what she does on both sides of the ball. But having her presence in there is obviously very crucial to this Panther offense and defense.
That'll be Olivia Iafridi's 3rd of the games. That's another one that is slowly creeping up in the foul trouble. The defensive star for Johnston, returning for her junior year after that Division IV runner-up.
Ooh, sailing shot right there from Tyner. But the Lady Northmen get the rebound. Reagan, oh, foul. Thought that one could have been a jump ball. Call's not going in the favor of the Panthers so far today. That one's going to go on Cologne.
It's going to be the 13th foul of the quarter already for the Panthers. 2 more, and that is the bonus for North Smithfield. Contested shot by Iafridi. Great defense. So
Yeah.
Just trying to slow it down.
That's only Cologne's second, so you got to watch out for her. Morsilli's 3 ties the game. Marissa Morsilli bangs a 3 from the corner and ties the game here in Johnston with 5:30 remaining, and she gets a steal. She's going to go up. Blocked. Oh.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, a lot just happened. Maya Silverio blocked it like LeBron James. Gives it a little bit of a pause right here, but Coach Diggs loved what he saw. That was a very, a lot just happened right there.
That's the 4th steal of the night for Morsilli after she just banged that game-tying 3. Wow. Like you mentioned, a lot just happened. Whew. What a block by Silveria. Wow. Can't believe it.
Yeah, Silveria has been a absolute force tonight down low alongside, her and Reagan Riley. Great player right there. Obviously, no defense to Morsilli. She's more of the three-point shooter. When she goes to the paint, obviously a little weaker than she would be behind the arc. But, a very eventful basketball. Tied game here in Johnston. Jump ball.
North Smithfield.
Panthers diving for those loose balls. You love to see it. 5 minutes remaining here.
That's the aggressive basketball Coach Diggs likes to see. The energy is out and alive here in Johnston. Johnston looking for the upset.
They're trying to break the press right here. So Marion going to take it herself. Iafridi playing clamped defense. Silveria driving low down on Morsilli. Austin shot. Gives the Lady Northmen the lead. Gabby Austin's first points of the night, I believe. Makes the score 44-42, and another lead change.
That's great basketball we're seeing here tonight. We're seeing it all. Panthers just came back from a 7-point deficit. That one gets tipped. Ooh, unfortunately covered by Cologne.
Just Waldy's right-handed hook, no good. She gets her own rebound. Poor boxing out right there from the Lady Northmen, but Silveria. Sneaky steal behind the back of Giswaldi. Panthers had a good second chance right there.
Just about to jump the gut and say, Mosili was there, the left wing.
I did see her.
Just Wally did not get that stolen. Would have been huge.
Ooh, they got to get Cologne out of there. Could have been a foul right there. Jump ball. Cologne and Silveria going at it. Panther possession, as you said.
We enter the game, the number 4, Kara Young.
Eventful basketball so far, approaching the 4-minute mark here in this game. Panthers facing a 2-point deficit. So many lead changes tonight. Morsilli, her three. Oh, hits the front of the rim. I almost stood up right there. Austin grabs the rebound. And Silveria's going to run the offense. Good pass to Riley. She's going to slow it down, as she should. Under 4 minutes here in Johnston. Pass down low, stolen by Rivas. The freshman making her presence seen as she gets that loose ball that was intended for Silveria.
Great play by the freshman right there. That's what she brings, the defense for the freshman.
Down low to Giswaldi. Good look for Cologne. Her three gives the Panthers the lead. Chicken from behind the arc for Alana Cologne. What a second half she's having, and the Panthers have a 1-point lead.
That's what we were saying.
Reagan Riley on the other end. Her shot hits the front of the rim. Rebounded by Morsilli. Did she travel? She did.
Well, we can go back to that Cologne shot. Like we said before the half, we wanted to see Cologne get hot, and we have. This is unbelievable performance by her. She is now up to, counting it right, 6. She's up to 13 total points. She has 6 here in the fourth quarter, 6 in the third quarter. She is getting hot.
Timeout charge to North Smithfield. Coach Diggs, Coach Allen, Coach Keenan hyped.
This is what they want. Like I said, Cologne is that one girl that Coach Diggs wants to see step up, and she certainly has here in the second half. It's been huge, and we have 2:51 to go. Johnston up by 1. What a finish we're going to have, Matt.
The way this game's going, wouldn't be surprised if North Smithfield came out of this timeout, banged a 3, and we took the lead, because it's just, this is what we've been seeing.
It's been that game, and I was just about to say, I can only imagine if North Smithfield came out of this timeout and they just banged the 3, because the way this game's going, it just feels like there have been like barely any missed shots. It's just been offense on both sides, and it's been entertaining to watch.
Yeah, Panthers probably at the peak of their season right now. I've talked to some of the girls on the team, talked to Coach Diggs. They are at their best right now despite a little bit of a drought in the win column. Probably some of the best basketball you've seen from the Panthers all year.
Well, it's a steal by Cologne. Oh, might have shuffled there. There's
she
the
did.
travel.
Reagan Riley couldn't stay on the pivot foot right there. Great defense right there at the top of the zone. And we got 2:38 remaining as the starter, Laura Hollowell, is going to check in, replacing the other starter, Frances Tyner.
This is a huge scoring possession right now for the Panthers. And I wouldn't be surprised if Morsilli, the ball goes in her hands, maybe try to hit a dagger 3.
Oh, she wasn't looking. Just Waldy's bounce pass right into the hands of Silveria. Miscommunication there on the Panther offense.
You can tell Coach Diggs is upset after that one.
As he should be. Can't have those miscommunications down the stretch.
Especially in crunch time, yep.
Put back opportunity for North Smithfield, no good. Third chance from Silveria, no good. Rebound 1 by Giswaldi. Gets the ball to Cologne, but she was fouled. First shot was taken by Harnoy. Second one by Austin. And the third one by Silveria. 3 opportunities for North Smithfield. 0 for 3 on that possession. Panthers catch a break right there. Still have the lead as they will go into this possession. We are officially under 2 minutes now. Giswaldi beats the defense. Oh, and it rims out. A little too much on it. Great look right there from the junior. That would have made it a 3-point lead. But Silveria gets the rebound, and the Lady Northmen are in transition. Reagan Riley's three, no good. Rebound by Bella Rivas. No jump ball called. Morsilli takes it, passes it to Giswaldi and the Panthers. After a little bit of a scare. Under the 90-second mark here in Johnston. Panthers up by 1. Need some points here. Down low to Giswaldi. Foul on the way up. Giswaldi getting swarmed by 3 Lady Northmen. Gets fouled on her way up. Gonna go to the line to try to make this a 3-point Panther lead.
These are where free throws are crucial. Crunch time, they need it.
.115 remaining. Diggs talks to Rivas and Cologne as Giswaldi hits a crucial free throw.
Needs this one, make it a 3-point lead.
Giswaldi misses. Rebound by Austin. Approaching 60 seconds remaining in this one. Panthers up by 2. North Smithfield taking their time. No need to rush. Ugly shot hits the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Giswaldi.
Big
Passed it.
rebound.
Oh, Cologne,
it's
it's stolen. Oh, it's going to be a foul on Cologne. That could have been a jump ball. Oh, sailing pass right there in the backcourt by the Panthers. Foul. Cologne fouled Hollowell. And Hollowell's going to take it in as Lady Northmen replace Kiara Hornis with, who is that? That is Alex Lareau. Fans holding their breath here. 52 seconds remaining. Panthers up by 2. North Smithfield looking to tie this one up or possibly take the lead. Cross-court pass. Reagan Riley swarmed by Morsilli. Down low. Here's Silveria, guarded by Annabella. It's blocked. Gonna roll out of bounds. Out of bounds. It's gonna go Panther way.
Big defensive stop right there for the Panthers. And this is their time to hit a big dagger shot right now. Or it could be time for North Smithfield to start fouling. They have 2 fouls to give.
Panthers gonna put the ball in Cologne's hands. Who else? Guarded tightly by Riley. Gets it to Giswaldi.
Hang on to the ball.
No. Oh.
Last touch by North Smithfield. That could have
Yeah,
been
that was
a
not
risky pass.
No, you're better off holding it there.
You can tell Coach Diggs is not happy with that one. Another dangerous cross-court pass.
Very dangerous.
Huge possession coming up for the Panthers.
Gets the ball in the hands of Giswaldi. Giswaldi guarded tightly here by Austin. Good. Coach Diggs calls a timeout. 16 on the shot clock, 18 left on the game clock.
Smart timeout there.
2.6-second differential there. Good timeout. Slow it down. Call a play. He needs to calm them down. No need to argue right now.
It's their time to finally close out a game and get a home victory and pull off the upset against the number 3 Division II North Smithfield. This is going to be a huge final 27 seconds left here in the game. And the way this game's going, I would not be shocked if North Smithfield pulled a miracle and somehow tied this game up with the way this game's going.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach Gary Harnois is drawing up over there. It's tough. 18 seconds left. You kind of want to force a turnover and tie the game, but you have 3 fouls. You can afford to take 2 and send the Panthers to the line, hoping they miss one. It's a tough choice. I see it a lot in college basketball. Sometimes, you get a foul up by 3. When you're up by 2, you don't want to. I mean, when you're down by 2, you don't want to. A choice that, a coach has to make. You got to see how the other team's shooting free throws. If you foul Giswaldi or Cologne, they're very good free throw shooters. I wouldn't want to send them to the line, but, there's a chance of a miss. 18 seconds left here. Panthers, I mean, even if they run the shot clock out, North Smithfield only have 2 seconds to try to tie this one up. So they got to try to, force a turnover here.
Yeah, the Panthers, I was about to say, they need to hang on to the ball. This is crunch time. They cannot afford any turnovers right now.
I afraid he's going to inbound it here right in front of our table. Oh, she needs to get it in. She gets it into Giswaldi. And they're going to foul her. Oh, kind of a shove right there from Reagan Riley. I mean, she really extended. She's not going to be shooting right now. That's only going to be 4. Giswaldi didn't really like the aggression on that one. Kind of extended the arms there, but.
Oh, hold up. This might be a flagrant foul.
And
it is.
Wow. They're going to get Reagan Riley with the, technical foul. Interesting call there, but I really think, I mean, she really did shove her. It was not a light foul, to say the least.
Crucial free throw for Giswaldi.
It rims in. Big shot right there from the junior captain. Now she has opportunity to give the Panthers a 2-possession lead. And she does. Huge shot right there from Giswaldi. She's hyped up.
And they're going to get the ball back. This is huge for Johnston. As they're looking to close this game out, they can smell it.
I have Frady on the inbound. Panthers, you get the ball after a technical foul. No shot clock. They have to foul. They do. That's the 5th on North Smithfield, and they're going to go to the line at.
And Johnston, they can feel it. This could be a huge upset win. Giswaldi, I've seen crazy things happen with 12 seconds, so it's not over till it's over, but wow.
Again, a reminder, Panthers have not won a home game since December 23rd when they took down D1 Juanita Sanchez, as Giswaldi misses her first. Her teammates telling her to relax. They need to get ready for a miss here, just in case. As North Smithfield's going to make a substitution, checking in Victoria Freitas for Gabby Austin. Giswaldi's second attempt. No good. Rebound by Freitas. 10 seconds remaining here in this game. Hands straight up for the Panthers. Reagan Riley's big 3, no good. Rebounded by Morsilli. Dumps it off to Giswaldi, to Cologne. And the Panthers are going to walk away with an upset win here in Johnston.
There it is, an upset win against North Smithfield. Can you believe it, Matt? Their first home win in 2025. Wow, can you believe it?
What a game Coach Diggs coached. I mean, it all started there. Big game, big second half from Alana Cologne. Marissa Morsilli, Annabella Giswaldi, Bella Rivas. Those girls you expect to come up big, came up big. And, that was beautiful basketball. I hope they really keep that going.
It was, and that is a huge win for Coach Diggs. Give him some confidence going into the next game. And wow, what a well-played game, like we mentioned, by Coach Diggs. They get their first win here in 2025 at home. And I can't emphasize enough how big of a win that was for Coach Diggs and his Lady Panthers.
Yeah, and that's a big win for multiple reasons. And we are athletes. We know, number one, that's a big win for the record, for this playoff push. A big win against a good team that gives them a little more points. But it's also a big win in terms of that locker room, in terms of the momentum, in terms of how you go into it. You know, me and you have been on some successful teams. They might not be the best team. They might not be the strongest team. But when you get rolling, you build that chemistry, there's joy in the locker room. The girls want to be at practice. You want to be there. That's when seasons go from here to here. And that's, a big key to what this win meant to the Panthers.
Definitely, and like I said, I can't emphasize much how big of a win that was, getting the upset win. And they will be traveling on the road Thursday, January 30th, to take on Smithfield. And I think that's all I got here, Matt.
Yeah, stay put if you're still on the stream for our post-game interview. We're going to try to get Alana Cologne to the table, throw on the headset a little bit, ask her a few questions about her phenomenal second half. I'm going to go talk to her right now.
do 11 3 or 11 relevant? We're on the stream, so I do it separately.
Oh, I want to do an interview.
Or would it be better if you just did a post on this? You would have him always stream it before.
They can
He can score it onto the laptop.
then I can still record on.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Do it.
No, I already had one interview messed up.
Do you want to be part of it? Yeah. You want to start it and then how many are you gonna ask him, you know? I'm just gonna talk about it. Let him do it. He's better on the fly. What size person? Huh? You can't do shit on the fly.
Yeah, you actually fucked that up, man. Shit, 13. Yo, my whole day. This first one,
Yeah, 13. But you had all of them. 12. That's why I better. You weren't even the leading scorer, but yeah. One.
Oh, I can hear myself. This is fire.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're gonna stand. We're gonna stand.
Oh my God.
Go around that way.
This is kind of crazy. I can hear myself.
Yeah, I know. That's what I listen to all game myself.
For real?
Yeah.
I would get sick of it.
Matt Clements here in Johnston after the Panthers' 48-44 win alongside Alana Colon and Coach Diggs. Alana Colon had 12 second-half points in this crucial win over number 3 North Smithfield. Alana, how do you feel?
I feel great. We played a great team ball, moved the ball really well. More silly, our shooter hit a couple shots, couple clutch threes, and then we was moving the ball well. I hit a couple shots. Jaswaldi hit a couple shots down low.
And you play defense.
And I had 6 steals.
She had 6 steals on the defensive side, 6 assists on the offensive side, playing a role in all parts of the game. You guys were down a lot, up a lot, down a lot. We had so many lead changes in this
Yeah.
game. How'd you guys stay in it?
To be honest, we just stayed as a team because we knew we could win. We have a lot of good team. I don't know how to put it together, but we're just a really good team, and we could compete with any team in Division II. We just got to keep working. We're very young. We got a lot of freshmen and sophomores. So our leaders are the juniors, and the juniors really pick us up during halftime, told us we got to pick us up, and we just did on the defensive end. And then me, I just had to score more because obviously Jaswaldi went out with 4 fouls in third quarter, so I just had to pick it up.
Yeah, February is right around the corner. Playoffs are right around the corner.
Yes,
You guys
we
are now
gotta-
6-10. You have 2 Division I wins to your belt. Decent RPI standings. I think you guys are going to sneak in the playoffs. You got to keep it up. How has the defense stepped up, and how is that going to sneak you guys into the playoffs? That defense.
We definitely play really good defense when we got Liv and Bella Rivas up top because they apply a lot of pressure, and then I just sneak in, get the steals here and there. And when we don't, we drop into 3-2, and we put a lot of pressure on the guards, try to force turnovers. And when they get into the middle, Bella Jaswaldi comes up, and they really can't get by her. She's too big or she'll block you. So we just really got to keep up the defensive end and turn defensive to offense.
Yeah, and one last question is, how has Coach Diggs, Coach Allen, how have they kept the energy up in the locker room at practice? Because I see the videos, you guys, shoot your half-court shots after practice. It's a lot better vibe from what other teams I've seen. How does that impact the team morale?
They definitely allow us to have fun, but they really enforce the work ethic in us. We really come to practice and we work each and every day. We get yelled at here and there. We got to run. We got consequences, but they also allow us to have fun. Every day after practice, we all get a shot of half court. He records, and if you make it, you get posted. So we really have a lot of fun at practice, but it's really hard in a test every day.
Yeah, great team win here in Johnston. The Panthers win 48-44. Our player of the game, Alana Colon. That's all we have from today. Thank you, Alana.
Thank you.